We's back, yo. We's back. After being gone, what, 2.5, almost 3 months from San Diego and then to Tennessee. Oh, I miss doing whiskey with you guys. So thank you for joining me for my first episode back at the Avocado Ranch. Leilani drinks the brown stuff coming at ya. And I'm Leilani, your host. Ready? So I finally got to hit up this distillery, and I will tell you, as I went into San Diego, because it is a San Diego distillery, it's Oceanside, then Carlsbad, which is where I stayed, and as you head more south to Solana Beach, that was where my play was at. And my beast came into town for a minute to see the play, and we were finally able to do the tasting in Oceanside, which is a little bit north of us, and it worked out perfectly. Couldn't have asked for a more amazing evening of tastings. It was like they rolled out the red carpet for us. It was private. It was a tour with the tasting. So I got to see their stills. I got to see their space, and the use of how they made do with the space that they had by building, just other levels. And it was just a really cool, just feeling and vibe of being at a local distillery. And I'm excited to share that I was with the Oceanside Distillers. So tonight we are getting into Steinmetz handcrafted small batch rye whiskey. It is Southern Cali and local San Diego-ish adjacent, I guess. Distilled and bottled at Oceanside. They are coming in hot, like real hot, like super duper hot, at 124.2 proof. You heard me right. And they don't even say it's cask strength. So I don't even know what the cask strength is on this, but at 124.2 proof, you don't get to see very many bottles unless they're saying it's cask strength on it. So it's crazy. 124.2 proof, y'all. I'm gonna put that in my mouth at 62.1% ABV. Now their mash bill is majority rye with a touch of corn, and they mix it also with barley. They also won the 2021 San Fran World's Competition and got the gold. Aged about 2 years, but he states that the bottles are about 3 years old. So I think we got a 3-year-old in our midst. Now, Dieter Steinmetz, the master guy at this place, was so attentive. He was so responsive to all the emails, but he is a compounding pharmacist. You heard me right. I have to repeat that again. A compounding pharmacist by days. And because he loves whiskey making so much, he's a master whiskey distiller by weekends. Just hasn't made it yet to be able to just do the whiskey all the time, but he loves it so much that he is basically working on weekends too, just for the love of whiskey. That is whiskey love. Now, from what I understand, his son in 2016 wanted to distill alcohol as an alternative fuel for school. So Dieter went into whole operation mode and found out it's not legally okay to do so on the home front. So after 2.5 years of basically just running around, permitting, finding more about whiskey, how it's made, what it's done, jumping through those kind of whiskey hoops to the powers that be, he finally was able to make this first expression in 2018. His first. Pretty amazing. So we are getting into this bottle tonight, right now. Let's get in. Preparation. Dieter knows. Sealed good. That's how I like my whiskey. All right. Oh, come on now. I feel ya. Whiskey pops make me happy. A lemon zest. What is that? It's almost like a flower. And a vanilla. And something like caramel on the back end. A hint of spice. Got that cardamom going. Maybe a bit of cinnamon. Yeah, cinnamon. All right. Woman's pose, woman's pose. Gotta get that woman's pose. Don't miss a step, yo. All right. What a nice amber color. That's probably from the rye. The majority of the rye gives it a nice darker feel to it. Smell a little bit of more of the orange light coming through. Woodsy. Feels like a hint of like tobacco-y. Maybe some chocolate. Let's do this. Now, before I do drink, I almost forgot. This bottle will run you roughly around $70. So well worth it. You should go do the tasting. It's more bottles than you probably expect. And a wonderful surprise might be awaiting for you. So, the earth. I love that smell. Hits you right off the bat. There's a sweeter taste to it. And I think it's that almost like a caramelized, apple-y kind of goodness. And then it spreads out. It's clean tasting, easy on the palate. And I felt like the peppers just kind of exploded. How are you? Vanilla-y. It got vanilla-y. I can taste that, which is nice. It's well balanced. There's something else in there, and I'm not quite sure. I feel like it's ooh, that pepper just hit me nice on the tip. Woo! 124 proof coming at ya. What is that dark fruit? Almost like a blackberry-ish, but because it mends in a little bit with that chocolatey kind of backdrop and tobacco. What? This is a good night. And as you can see, no? Can you see my breath? No? It's absolutely freezing, but I'm kept very super warm by this whiskey. So tonight, Leilani Drinks the Brown Stuff has to give Oceanside Steinmetz. I was gonna say just Steinmetz. 5 kisses. It is very nice on the palate at 124 proof. It is not burning my mouth raw like some people might think that might happen to you. It is wonderful to sip. It is easy. I mean, I can keep sipping and honestly not feel my mouth like it's on fire. I'm tasting all the flavors. It is a wonderful kind of dispelling. And I'm definitely tasting orange zest as it's coming through. So, I'm in love. I'm in love with my locals. So make sure you guys go check out their website. It's a good place to order for Christmas. It's a great local shop to like make sure they stay in business during the holidays. And it's a great gift, yo. I mean, look how cool this bottle looks for $60. You're gonna run to the grocery store to grab you just a regular bottle. You can go ahead and order a bottle and support local. Cheers.